Hi guys, welcome back. So this was a infill set that I'm doing, and what I've done is I've just went in already and done my infill, and now I'm just going to come in and do the design. So I've not put me doing the process of the infill in because this was quite long anyway. So now what I'm doing is I'm just adding gel polish colours that I'm doing, and this is clearly pink by CHINTYS. What I'll do is some of the names I might get wrong, so I'll pop them in the description below just so you know what I'm using, but this is because I'm wanting to do a smile line on these nails. So I do work from hand to hand, which you'll see going backwards and forwards, and I have sped this video up with them getting cured in the lamp. They are being cured for the correct time. Just in case you think I'm just quickly swapping them, I'm not. They are actually getting cured in between layers for 30 seconds. So I'll just let you watch as I'm applying these colours, and I'll be back with you soon. So I just want to say as well, I do go out of shot a couple of times throughout this video. I'm really sorry for doing that. I have reset up my station while I'm in the middle of resetting it up so that I could get a better filming angle. So hopefully this won't happen much anymore. I have left some of those gel polish nails just not going right to the tip of those nails because they are going to be the glass effect. Just in case you are wondering why I haven't finished those nails. So each of these nails is getting 2 coats of gel polish colour before I go in with the top coat. And for the smile line on these fingers, I'm coming in with gel polish and I'm just marking out using a fine liner brush and painting on that smile line. So I'll be back with you once it's time to paint on the penguin and the snowflake guys. So now it's time to paint on that penguin, and again I'm using my fine liner brush, and I'm using gel paints this time, which are the Artisan Gel Paints from NAILCHEMY. So what I'm doing is I'm just painting the outline of this penguin. I have got a photo on the client's phone that I'm referring back to. She wanted this penguin not to be too Christmassy, and she wanted it to have a baseball cap on. So that's what we're doing. So all I'm doing is painting out that outline. I will come in and remove the section between that joins the head and the body together, because that will all be white, which you'll see me do. This is also getting a quick flash cure in between, just to set that gel so that I don't smudge it when I'm working. So I'm going to start filling in the colour of the penguin. So I'm going in with the white. Again, it's the white from the NAILCHEMY gel paint collection. So I'm just using a different brush this time. This is a little bit thicker than the ultra fine one that I was using, and just filling in the section of the face and that stomach. I'll then pop it in the lamp for another cure. So what I've done is I've mixed some of that black and white together to create a light grey, and we're just going to fill in the main part of that baseball cap. I'll then clean my brush and come in with some red and just do the cap part. So just filling that in again and then popping it in again for a wee cure. So I'm then going to come in with some of the orange, and we're just going to paint on his little feet and his little beak as well. For his eyes, I'm going to use a dotting tool for one eye, and then she wanted it to look like it was blinking, so we just done a line across to make it look like it was giving a wee cheeky wink. This is what the client wanted, so this is what the client got. Once it's secured in a lamp, I will come in and add on some little highlights into the eye just to make it pop more from the design. And also his wings are getting painted on using just that black again and that nail art brush that I was using previously, and then pop in the lamp to cure again. So now for the section with that snow, what I'm going to do is use that gel paint again, and we're just going to paint on some snow. I'm then going to coat it in some white acrylic. So just sprinkling that over the top so that it keeps going out of focus with my big head in the way, and then pop it in the lamp to cure. So once they have been in the lamp to cure, I'm just coming over and brushing over to make sure there's no more acrylic powder left on, and then I'm going to come in and paint on some snowflakes. So again, just using that ultrafine nail art brush and the white Artisan Gel Paint, and then I'll pop it in the lamp to cure again. So on this nail we're going to do a larger snowflake this time with some more detail, and then we're going to sugar that as well, so just sprinkling the acrylic over before we pop it in the lamp to cure. So these nails with the smile line, I just wanted to add a little bit more, so I'm just coming in, I think they're chameleon flakes that I'm using, so I'm just using Top Coat, which which is no white, and then I'm just using my dotting tool to pick up some of those chameleon flakes, and we're just putting them in a sort of like swoosh down the nail, and then that'll go in the lamp to cure again. And then the same again on this one, apart from the swoosh going from the opposite side of that nail. So after this is this design finished, guys. I hope you have liked watching. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and stay tuned for the next video. Anyway, happy holidays, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.